is Joey Columbus, and I am a soloist dancer in the Limón Dance Company. I have been there for 4 seasons, and I also sometimes act as rehearsal director for certain pieces of repertoire for us.
Mi nombre completo es Joey Columbus y he estado por 4 temporadas en la compañía de José Limón como solista. What was the last part you said?
I act as rehearsal director.
Y soy reggiseur de la compañía.
My mother was a dancer when she was younger, and she introduced me to dance at a very young age when I was 4 years old. And my first love was tap dance. I was a tap dancer basically exclusively until I was about 10 years old. And then I embarked on my ballet journey, which was complicated at first, but after that, I pretty much at the age of 13 decided that this is what I wanted to do with my life.
Fui el hijo de una bailarina que había sido bailarina de joven, y ella me introdujo desde muy joven a la danza, a los 4 años, y mi primer acercamiento hasta los 10 años fue de tap dance. Y después estuve en el viaje de lo que es el ballet, y como a los 14 años me di cuenta que esto es lo que quería hacer para mi vida.
I went to university in New York City, and I went to the Alvin Ailey School of Dance, and I did their BFA program, which was in conjunction with Fordham University. After graduating, I joined a Graham-based company in New York City that was called REU Dance New York. I spent 2 seasons there touring internationally. He was from France, and so we went to France a lot, Germany and Italy. After that, I danced at the Metropolitan Opera. I've danced in about 6 operas there over the past 6 years. I also am a part of a burlesque company that is based out of New York. It is a mix of cabaret, burlesque, circus, dance, and that is called Company XIV. And for the past 4 years, I've been a member of the Limón Dance Company.
Me formé primero en el programa de la Alvin Dance Company, de la escuela de la Alvin Dance Company, y después estuve, what was after the Alvin Ailey?
I went and I joined REU Dance New York.
Luego estuvo en REU Dance New York, que fue una compañía de tipo Graham, y después estuve con ellos, viajé mucho, porque es una compañía del director es francés, así que fuimos mucho a Francia, Italia y Alemania. Y después estuve en una compañía de burlesque que tenía circo, burlesque, de varias cosas diferentes. Y llevo 4 años en la compañía de José Limón.
It's been the most important part of my artistic journey. I have never felt more human dancing than when I am doing José's work. He created such a movement that feels very humanistic, and there's a strong sense of community in a way that I've never felt before in the dance world.
Ha sido la compañía más importante porque bailar las cosas de José Limón son como muy humanas, y el ambiente dentro de la compañía también es muy humano, muy cálido.
And even the way that I have learned to move my body, I've found ease in places I didn't used to feel ease, and and efficiency. I think those are the two biggest things that I've gotten.
Me ha dado eficiencia y una facilidad de movimiento en lugares que no se me facilitaban. Creo que eso ha sido de las cosas más importantes.
In terms of principles for movement, I think a relationship to gravity, understanding of fall and recovery, suspension, swing, rhythm, and then, as I said, the humanistic approach to movement, a sense of community, and the use of breath.
Entonces voy a atrás para adelante, el uso del aire, el uso de la gravedad, el sentido de la suspensión, el sentido de la respiración, el sentido de comunidad, lo humano del movimiento, y me faltan dos. So, it was breath, la caída y recuperación, suspensión creo que ya dije. Gravity, you said, right? Creo que esos son todos.
I think the biggest one is, there's so much. I think the ability for movement to speak for itself in terms of emotionality. The way that we move our body can have a bigger emotional impact than the way that I maybe move my face, or the quality in which I express can be solely through the way I move my body. I think that there's also an importance of, I keep saying community, but building a sense of community, even if it's in a 2-hour masterclass for this technique, is very important. I like to do things in circles. I like people to look at each other. The use of eye contact is very important to me. And then I think also just the importance of talking about who he was, the importance of the fact that he was an immigrant and that he fought for his voice to be heard amongst a sea of people who were not like him.
Bueno, lo primero es lo humano del movimiento, en que el movimiento per se es emocionalmente expresivo, quizá inclusive más que la cara. Luego, el sentido de comunidad que se puede crear, aunque sea en una clase maestra de 2 horas nada más. A mí me gusta dar clases en un círculo, que la gente se mire, que sienta su presencia de los demás. Y simplemente hablar de quién fue él como inmigrante dentro de un mar de gente que no eran de su mismo origen.
I think that it is something that has been long overdue. Raúl is the first Mexican choreographer to work with the company, except for Limón. And in my opinion, that should have happened a long time ago. I think that we are in the process of building a stronger relationship within the Mexico dance community, but Raúl really came in and infused the spirit of the country into the company in a way that I don't think we have ever had before. And that's very important considering the fact that Jose commented on his heritage a lot in his work. And inherently, the Limón technique is for the Mexican people. So I feel very honored to be here and to be sharing that work with the people who it's made for.
Me parece que es una colaboración que debió de haber sucedido desde hace mucho. Lo que ha logrado Raúl Tames es introducirnos realmente al sentir de lo mexicano, de la mexicanidad. Y es importante porque finalmente desde el propio José Limón no había habido un contacto con otro mexicano trabajando con la compañía. Y José Limón hablaba mucho de sus orígenes y de su herencia mexicana, y es una técnica que en el fondo estaba hecha para este país, para la gente de México. Entonces me siento muy honrado de estar en este proceso.
It's been extremely beautiful. As I said in my previous answer, I think it's very important for us to be here sharing this work with the people who have a deep connection to the history it comes from. We just performed a couple of days ago on Sunday in San Luis Potosi, and they, at the end of the show, they turned the house lights on so we could see all the people, and just, it was very beautiful to see the reactions that they had to this work that is so deeply connected to the history of these people in the country. And I am glad that we're taking a step in the direction of continuing this relationship, because I think it's a shame that we don't have any Mexican dancers in the company. And I hope that that changes in the future, because they are the people who can speak these words the clearest. They're the people who can transform these stories in the most authentic way.
Ha sido maravilloso. Bueno, ha sido maravilloso. Estuvimos en San Luis Potosí. Al final de la función prendieron las luces y pudimos ver a toda esta gente y su reacción hacia algo que pueden comprender de una forma mucho más profunda por su historia. Me lamento que no hemos tenido bailarines mexicanos en la compañía, que finalmente es una relación que hay que entender y en la que estamos profundizando ahora.
I think the first thing is that there can be more openness to learning what we don't know. I'm speaking for myself as well, in the sense that, just as Limón is a technique, ballet is a technique, folkloric dance is a technique, I think that we have to recognize that the way people move comes from a place of a lot of work and knowledge, but also recognize that what we do is extremely personal, and everybody's interpretation should be celebrated across countries and across techniques as well.
Cada técnica es para sí misma. Es diferente hablar de una técnica de José Limón o de folclore o de cualquier otra, y hay que respetar que es mucho trabajo y que tan importante es la técnica como la interpretación personal de cada uno.
Interpretation of whatever we're doing.
Sí, esa interpretación personal de cualquier cosa que se esté haciendo es donde puede haber realmente un intercambio.
I think the things that I will mostly be focusing on is thinking about the principles of the Limón technique and how that can help inform how we move our body through space, especially in the sense of dropping weight. How can we use weight efficiently to move quick or or slow, how can we use these principles in our own practices so that while we are maybe taking technique classes, we are not only using those tools in these very select instances, but if I were to be doing my own dance practice, how can I think about the way gravity is working with my body? And how can I use these principles that Limón investigated to then investigate my own work? And I think that I will be utilizing a lot of movement phrases that can help us better understand how we can use those principles.
Lo que me interesa mostrar en estos cursos es el uso del peso y la eficiencia del movimiento. Es algo que son los principios de la técnica de José Limón, pero que es importante poderlo aplicar como lo hago yo para mi uso personal del movimiento, para que sea más eficiente. Y cierro diciendo que los cursos son avanzados e intermedios de 9 a 10:30 de la mañana, y el de principiantes de 1 a 2:30. Aquí en Francisco Sosa, número 29. Bienvenidos.
Gracias.